Spoiler warning, today's story takes place right before the events of Right of Succession. There are spoilers, so if you haven't read the book and you don't want to be spoiled, you might want to skip this one until after you've read it. Copies can be found at contentedcomfort.com or abengland.com/store. Plotting Under the Influence by A.B. England. We don't need to control him. We need to unleash him. Rahani's expression made it difficult for him to keep a straight face. Her eyes were wide and she opened her mouth to speak, only to close it again a second later. Her brow furrowed and she let out a frustrated squeak before finding her voice. "What do you mean, unleash him?" she exclaimed. "He's broken! Your idiot commander—" "Yes." Rollick interrupted her before she worked herself into a froth over what happened to her former mistress yet again. His head still ached from her last tirade and he only had so much patience. "I know. You want to unleash a crazed dragon on the world?" Her tone and the lift of one thin eyebrow made it obvious she expected him to tell her it was one huge joke any moment now, and he planned to kill the beast. "Hardly the world," he said with a shrug. He smirked as the color drained from Rahani's face. One of their own turned against them. Can you imagine a more effective weapon? When you can aim? The speed and flat tone with which the lady's maid responded surprised a bark of laughter from Rollick. "Fair point," he said. Rollick uncorked one of the decanters he kept in his shelves and poured a bit of brandy into a glass before offering it to Rahani. She accepted it and gulped half the contents down before grimacing at the burn. He poured another for himself and sauntered back to his desk. "I suppose we will need some measure of control over him," Rollick said as he slid into his chair. He leaned back and watched the liquor slosh as he swirled it in the glass. "Just enough to aim him at Riant." "I suppose you want to move the capital here, then?" Rahani asked. "The broken rarely leave anything but ash according to legend." Rollick shrugged. "Does it matter? How land is governed matters more than where it's governed from." "True." Rahani's color had returned to normal, and a rosy glow began darkening her complexion as she finished off the brandy he'd given her. She shuddered. "I can't stand the thought of a telepath on the throne, and the boy's too healthy to die before your father." The woman grew quiet, draining the last dregs from her glass. Rahani melted into her chair. Her eyes drooped with fatigue and the low alcohol tolerance he teased her about when they were teenagers. "We'll have to stop him at some point," she said. "It won't be easy. Not now, and really not once he's killed." "That's where the other weapons I'm having forged come in." He sat his empty glass on the desk. "You have weapons capable of destroying a dragon?" "I'm going up against families allied with the creatures for centuries," Rollick answered. He rolled his eyes and wondered if it was the booze in her system or if she really was that tense. If you enjoyed today's story and would like to see some more stories or articles or find out about my books, you can find more information at abengland.com. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.